Hello, welcome back to my channel and the Nail Tech HQ YouTube channel. This video will go on both because I think it's valuable for both channels. So I'm just showing you there, I've got a crack in my natural nail. I don't really know how that's happened. I can hazard a guess and I'll just throw it in there before anybody wants to comment. I have a vitamin B12 deficiency which is monitored by my GP and my specialist, and therefore my natural nails often look quite red and quite thin. That's how they are. That is the reason I wear enhancements. So yes, I have a split. So I have taken the product off this nail and I'm just fitting the form, so I'm just showing you there how I do it. And I do this the same whether it's on myself or whether I'm doing it on a client. So I put the two ends of the form together, pull up to close the very end, create a cone shape, slide it on. When I'm happy with its fit, I anchor it at the back and then I close the underside as I'm doing now. I will just apologise if I go out of shot at any point. Normally I would rig a form. As you can see, there is a gap here. The reason I'm not going to cut that form, I'm going to leave that gap, is because if I cut that form, it's going to sit right underneath that crack in my natural nail and it's just going to hurt. Obviously, you know, if you can cut and customise your form so there are no gaps, then that's what it's what you should be doing. But it's a very, very small gap and I don't want to have this form on for the next 10 minutes, for example. And it'd be really painful. That's not what having nails is about. So I'm going to have to live with the small gap to not hurt myself. So I've applied my dehydrator and now I'm going in with my acid primer. This is from CJP. I am using a different primer brand to the rest of my core line product, and that's simply because Nail Harmony don't do, and I have asked and they won't do, an acid primer. They have no plans to bring one out. They say that acid primers are not good for you, but I swear and live by acid primers and it's not something I'm prepared to give up. I've tested this on my own nails and it works perfectly fine, touch wood, for me, and will continue to do so. And it also works for my clients, so I had no complaints from them. So you want to squeeze, slice and roll, and squeeze your tube from the end, not the middle, because you risk pushing the product to the end of the tube and splitting it at the back. And roll it onto the nail. When you've done that, you need to manipulate that bead into position. So this is done on my wrong hand, using my wrong hand, if you like. So yeah, and I'm using my Crystal Nails Nero Merlot one brush, the Gelish size 10 Harmony Polygel brush, which you can see in the background there on the other end of the slicer. It's such a weak brush and it gets product stuck in it so easily. I really don't rate it at all. This brush from Crystal Nails, it's short, it's stubby, it's quite fat and it's firm, and it's absolutely brilliant for manipulating polygel. Just moving you in shot there, sorry. Yeah, I just don't rate their brush at all. I mean, you know, Polygel isn't difficult to manoeuvre, but you certainly want something with a little bit of firmness in it, and I just find that their brush just doesn't have that at all. So I'm bringing this bead down the form, and I will apologise at any point that I come into out of shot, sorry. It is quite difficult to do your own nails in front of a camera. And just keep checking your nail from all angles just to make sure that you've got an even distribution of product, each side of the nail matches, and you've got no dips or lumps or bumps. You will also notice that I dip my brush into my screw top jar, which is from the Glitter Fairy. That has got the genuine Polygel slip solution in there, which smells like watermelons and everybody loves it. And then I wipe the majority of it off my brush. That's because the only reason you dip into slip is to stop the Polygel from sticking to your brush. The ratio for Polygel is already pre-mixed for you in the tube, and if you saturate the product with slip solution, you'll break down the bonds and you will weaken the product. That is also true for if you over manipulate this product. Now, if you sit for ages and you over manipulate this product and you overwork it, you can tell. It's very, very easy to tell when you are overworking it. The consistency becomes very different. So obviously you want to get it how you want it, but you don't want to, you know, overwork it ridiculously. So I'm just checking from all angles to make sure that I'm happy. I've got an apex in there and we've cured. And I've sped this section up because I felt like this was a bit boring. I think it's filing. So you will see, as I've just shown you, when you come out of the lamp. Oh, sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze then. Yeah, when you come out of the lamp, your nails are still shiny. There is no sticky inhibition layer here of any description, but I do just like to wipe over my nail to remove that shine and turn it matte. It just feels a little bit strange filing a shiny surface. So I'm using my Harmony 180 grit file. These files are amazing. I have switched from using the NSI files, which I've used since the dawn of time, and these last so much better. So once I've filed that into shape, I'm going to top coat it. And I'm going to top coat it with the Crystal Nails Cool Top Gel. I am trying out this top gel. I've been trialling it for a couple of weeks on myself, and I have today put it on clients. So in 3 weeks from now, we will see how good it is. And this is the finished photo. It's not a great photo, but I just wanted to show you what they look like. So yeah, Polygel is a win from me. So if you're considering trying it, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. So thank you for watching on whichever channel you've watched this on. And if you're not subscribed to either channel, please make sure you do. And I'll see you in the next video.